So today I thought I would use this Safari palette from Natasha Denona. Something from here that will hopefully go with something from this Pat McGrath palette that looks like this with the green color in it. I don't know if I want to use the green color today, but something from here. And I used today a bit more of a sticky base with this concealer from the Visionaire foundation. It's like an old foundation. I don't have the foundations. I think I gave them away or I threw them out. I got so tired of them. I don't know. I like using this pink in the corner. Like every time I open this palette, it's unbelievable, but it's so good. It's so good for my skin tone, at least, you know. So, and it has a lot of pigment like that. So I really like using it. It goes in the crease. See, it's really pretty. Like, it's a pretty pink. Strong enough and also pretty. Let's put that hair a bit further away from me. Should I be a little bit closer maybe? Okay, so I'm trying to be a bit closer here maybe so that actually somebody wants to see what it looks like. We'll be able to see what it looks like. Okay, this really doesn't work well. I have to put it like this. Okay, so now this is on the sticky base, you know, like I didn't set the base or anything, so this concealer, I mean, on purpose, so that these mattes will get stuck to the skin, you know, a bit easier. Since that seems to be a little bit of an issue if you don't have a good base for them. I think now I will take this color from here, like a little bit further down maybe. So I'll blend that one and the pink together. You know, to get a little bit of a medium color to begin with. Maybe that's enough even. Dark enough, I mean. Taking another brush to blend it out with, so I don't use the same brush and then I get just more and more color on the lid, you know. I think I will try and use this one here from the Pat McGrath palette. It's a little bit of a reddish sheen, reddish brown sheen, let's say. I will probably just take the same fluffy brush, I mean, why not? And I'm not picking it up all the time, this palette, because it's very clumsy. So a little bit lower down, maybe in the crease on top of those also. Ooh. Well, that's pigmented as well. So I'm just blending it out with the same brush that I used for the other ones. This one has a really pretty sheen. Like that. And a bit more brown. No, that's red. I think I will take a base like this from Shiseido. It's the brown one, dark brown. I'm not sure if this is gonna work so well, but I will try. It's really, really pretty brown like that. Okay, so this creamy eyeshadow, cream eyeshadow, I'm putting it down here. Not the whole way inside. And this brush is really silly for this, of course. Like, come on. I'm using the same one that I used before to blend it out with. Hopefully that will work. Yeah, why not? And it has some eyeshadow on it, so maybe that's just good. Like that, just to get a little bit of a darker base. I'm taking this same cream eyeshadow under the eye as well. Of course with a smaller brush. Ooh, okay, now it became really strong here because it's so intense, this brush. The other one was like a fluffy one. So I will take this one and the pink one together under the eye to begin with. And yeah, on this darker color here and also up here. Kind of smudge it in over there. Maybe not all the way even. Just here in the beginning. And now we'll take this one and go under the eye as well. With this shiny, more like a bit warmer color. And take it also on top. I don't want this one by itself. I want it to be like with the other colors. Oh, this is very smoky already. Okay, so I think now it's time for this really gorgeous color from here, which is a pink peach like that. And let's see if it's good by itself now then, because it's not gonna be, oh, okay. So it is a little bit tacky here now, so I will put it like from here. Whoa. This is like, okay. Don't be afraid of glitter if you use these. Glitter and shimmer and sheen. You definitely have to love those kind of things, of course, to have this palette to begin with. Otherwise you wouldn't even think about this kind of a palette. But these are the most gorgeous colors in these palettes that she has. Like, yeah. Okay, so other side, and I'm lifting it up so I will get it, you know, everywhere in between these wrinkles and loose skin. Pretty high up like that, and I don't care if it comes up the glitter, like, doesn't bother me. Of course. Whoa, that one is so pretty, and it fell down here already. But anyway, I'm gonna take it down there, so I will just use a different brush for it maybe. So just a smaller brush and the same glittery color here, or shimmer glitter. And I will take it also down here, where it already went by itself, kind of. But just in the beginning. Intense. But very pretty, because it also goes from pink and then to a yellow gold and a gold, complete gold. Now it's like gold and now it's pink. So it's really fun to work with them. They're just so unexpected a bit. I think back to the blending a bit. You think? I suppose I will go around it without anything else on it and just give it a little blend here. And I don't mind that the sheen comes up here in this reddish color, and I think I might have to add a bit more of it, but let's see. Okay, I'm doing this under with this big brush, even if it's like making a big mess, kind of just touching the edge of it. I really want a little bit more of this one here in the crease, so I'm using the same brush, just dipping it in, because here it's kind of, it's too light and I really like this color, so I'm taking it a little bit more inside here. And then I had to blend it, of course, just a bit like that, and I will blend it with the pink from the Safari palette. Maybe a bit pink now under here too, maybe now it's the time. So I'm cleaning up the small brush that I used for the glitter or shimmer shade already. Taking a bit of the pink with this one, and I'm going around, I don't know, maybe just in the beginning here or all over. I think I will take it all over a bit. All around, I mean, not all over. All around. Okay, so I'm taking this, I think this burgundy with this one together. I will blend those together and have it in the outer corner. Not too dark, but still with some color, you know, but it won't be boring. Don't want it boring. So something like that. Yeah, that's really pretty combo, I think. Dabbing it in a bit here, and then I will see how I will blend it, probably with the red one. And I need to take it under eye, of course. So here I'm just dabbing it in like this, pulling the skin out a tiny bit here, and then like just dabbing it in like that. And again, I'm going back to this one to blend with. That's a really pretty color. Like around here. You know, that's where I have it from the beginning. From before, I mean. And since there's some sheen in this one, it makes it easier to blend the matte ones out. Okay, so a tiny bit of this one again, just to blend between these. Like I can go over this one a tiny bit. I don't want it too obvious. Then there's a line over there. Okay, so I used this black eyeshadow wet, also with this eyeshadow sealant, and just as a liner, a bit like that. Anyway, I will take a little bit of this shimmery color again, just here in the middle, to make it a bit stronger over there, that it won't be too much of a eyeliner. Ooh, eyeliner look. Well, fear not, shimmer is here. Just to stick it on. Oh, so just to show you, if you're interested in this shimmer color from this palette from Pat McGrath, this is not from the same palette. Can you tell which one is which? That one is smoother and a little bit, I have to say, a little bit stronger sheen to it, and that's from the PMcGRATH palette that I used here in the middle. And this other one is this Snow Flushed that came out for Christmas. This one here. And the color itself is very similar. Also the sheen. This one is just a bit smoother and stronger. But, you know, it's not a big difference. Plus this one is supposed to be for the cheeks, but you know, I use this one on my eyes too if I don't take out this palette and I want something like this, I use it on my eyes. So this is a great dupe for this one. So I used a bit of this kohl pencil again from Bourjois in ultra black, and yeah, no, it's just the usual stuff, I think. Just curl lashes and, you know, mascara and those kind of things, and be back for the skin. I think I'm taking this darker brown from, is it L'Oreal? Yes. For the brows, a little bit. Just this, nothing else. I don't feel like playing around with them at all. I mean, they're kind of wild also now. Tiny bit wild. And not very long, so, you know, on purpose I don't have them that long. Because then they tend to just pull my eye down. So I'm kind of letting them be a bit shorter, and then if I really want to, I will just fill them in a bit. Which I don't feel like doing today. Which they should be, kind of until here then. But you know, already a little bit you get something from a gel like this. So, okay, so lip liner is Rose from Il Makiage and Indian Rose, or what is this one called, from Tom Ford? Indian Rose. Yeah. So really nice, kind of muted pink like that. It goes with a lot of things, I think. So I'm again using this Shiseido powder for setting, and just this huge brush like that. And I already used it yesterday, so it has some powder on it. And this powder is kind of going a little bit everywhere here. Let's see how it will work. You know, I think it's better on darker skin tones, this one. But it's kind of interesting, so I'm going to try a tiny bit of it. Not the whole, you know. We'd put a bit of this and then put a lighter maybe to blend it out with. I think I have to do something like that. So I'm taking with a fan brush like this. You can see the shimmer on it. Maybe a little bit. Ooh, okay. You know, that's a little bit. It's better on the eyes, I think. If you someone with a skin tone like me. Now it's not blended at all, I just kind of stuck it on there. I went over this a little bit with the sponge with some of the foundation because it kind of got stuck. I didn't put enough powder first of all, so it got stuck the way I put it over there, really nasty. So I will use a highlighter from Dior that I didn't use for quite a while, this Rose Gold number 2 Glowing Gardens. So this was a limited edition, but I think they're permanent now, they just look different, but they have them all the time, so which is really neat because these are one of my favorite. I mean, I have a lot of favorite highlighters. You can have a lot of favorite highlighters, right? Yeah, of course you can. So I do have a lot of favorite highlighters, but these from Dior are definitely among those. So it's actually similar maybe to that one a bit, but much finer. You know, it is similar, but it's much finer than the Snow Flushed. Snow Flushed has a lot of glitter in it, which makes it harder to use on the cheeks, of course. You can see this one is really smooth, even though the color isn't that different. Taking one of the brushes I used already in the eye area, and this highlighter, and going in with it here too, like that. You know, I think you can do that for a look like this. why not use another product from the order I didn't use a long time? This, what is it called? Rose Glow. It looks like that bright, but on the skin it becomes like different, I think, on every skin tone or something like that. So I'm kind of letting it go on like that. And has a slight scent to it, but nothing major. Purpose, I'm taking it in a little bit, you know, more to the face today. I don't know, I feel like, oh, that's a lot maybe. Okay, so I think all I have to do is to buff the skin. So I'm taking today this Sisley powder in Iris number 1, and buffing brush. Kind of turn it around, get some powder in the lid. Wait before you open it. All powders are so finely milled today that it's like, okay, you can see that it's over there, like stuck almost to the wall. And there's some shimmer in this one, but it's really pretty. Big brush. Too much. Trying to get rid of some. Like that. And I'm starting here where I don't have shimmer, and where usually, you know, I need a little extra to keep things in place, even if I did set it already, but you know, I didn't use that much powder. And then I'm going up like that and in. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this pink burgundy look with gold, you know, with whatever that one has in it from Pat McGrath. So thanks again for watching, and have a really good day and a good year. A great year, actually. Why not? A great year.